Well, g'day, everybody. My name is Mith, man of 100 voices, and your dad joke VTuber. G'day, and welcome on in. Happy Wednesday, everybody. God, I am so out of sorts today. Like, for example, I just thought I had my background music playing, but no, that's just Mega Man playing. What am I on? Anyways, here's good lights. Here's good controller. Yeah. G'day, and welcome. Welcome. Huh. Let's give a rundown of how I'm feeling today, because that's going to affect this stream. So, I didn't work today. I had the day off because I had to take Rowan in for a vet appointment. Don't worry, he's perfectly fine. He just needed his annual checkup, so he got a couple of vaccines. I think. You know, now that I think about it, I don't remember them administering any of the vaccines. Oh, I remember when they did. Never mind. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Just making sure. Rowan's a fighter. He does not like going to the vet and having needles shoved into him. But they had to draw his blood today, so he's a little uncomfortable. Just for blood work, just to make sure everything's okay. So yeah, he's perfectly fine. Vet gave me the renewal to his prescription food. Everything's good. But I had an opportunity to take a day off from work. I took it. I spent the whole day lazing on the couch, cuddling with Rowan, because that's what Rowan deserves on the day he goes to the vet. All I wanted to do was play Monster Hunter. I didn't play any Monster Hunter, which isn't true. I literally started playing Monster Hunter a half hour ago, and then I was keep checking the time because I needed something, and I kept not getting it, so I had to run another hunt and another hunt and another hunt, and I finally got it just in time to go live. So that's me. I'm a little bouncing because I didn't drink my caffeinated GG Energy this morning. I'm finishing it off now. I'm going to regret this decision. But anyways, g'day, welcome on in, everybody. Here comes the boy, yo, g'day, welcome. Woo, looking forward to excellent firepower in this run. Ha, I see what you did there. And whinier pre-fight dialogue if you enter the arena with X. Oh, yes, you will see that. I'm on YouTube, happy to help. Wait, what? I'm on YouTube? You're happy for the K. This time should be easier given X is pretty powerful in this game. Let's go. Speaking of us, let's go. All right, hopping into X7. No funny business. Starting it up. I have to load, right? I'll be honest. Oh, you asked what I was on. Ah! That would make sense. I don't remember asking that, but that makes sense now. Remember to load your save file. I was going to ask that. So yes, I have to hit load, not new game, because we need a new game plus, so we start with X and 0. And it'll work out because X and 0 have 0 upgrades. Wait, he's on YouTube? Don't. No. Shh. You think 5 of the 8 bosses, X is mostly begging his opponents not to fight. Huh. You making that sound? That sound from Home Improvement TV opening? Is it from the opening, or is it just a sound effect that Tim Allen brought into the limelight? X7. But yes, I do like Tim the Tool Man going, It's a great sound. It completely personifies Tool Man is confused. Believe it or not, Damien, yes, don't tell them that. They don't know. Hey, Crit Horo, g'day. X's default cannon is as strong as Axel's explosion rifle. What the fuck? Yeah, that's just Tim Allenism? Hell yeah. Especially the charge shot. God damn. All right, load data. So this is the one we beat. I guess we can go to data 2 then. This is the new game plus. Yeah, X snaps the game in half. Jesus. Is 0 even going to get a turn? That's right, the armor. I have to care about finding armor now. All right, so let's go yes. Is this NGP? This feels like NGP. Can I just skip these? We've seen these, right? Is it cool if we just kind of like power speed run our way through most of this?
This is it. Ready to rock?
I'm always ready.
Go forward 0 is useful for defensive play and deflecting anime shots. Okay, so there is going to be some optimization here. I wonder if this is going to be easier or harder than the pure Axel run. Hey, Crit, have I ever heard of Eternal Strands before? I have not. Not a game. Is it for PC?
Red alert.
Yes, go for it. Not really. 0 kind of blows in this game. You mostly use him to soak up damage from the boss until he's almost dead, and he's put back to Axe. Ah, meat shield. All right. Skip.
Sometime in the 22nd century.
Skip. Rome, was that you? That was you. Carry the laser, no problem. Attack when it locks onto the closest. Skip. Oh, actually, I brought this up. I can't skip. 0 can deflect Sigma's second form fireballs when he tries to spit them on you. Ooh, that is useful. Very defensive. You think 0's best use is quickly switching to Tornado Tunyon's move, and he can reflect some of final form Sigma's blast attacks. God damn. And this right here is the last time you'll ever play as Axel. Got it. There's no way for me to un-Axel at this point. Wait. Oh, shooting just turns off the laser. It doesn't do it. Well, last time for this game. This is true. We'll play a lot of them in X8. I'm starting to understand. And hold on. Yes, Axel is fully upgraded right now. That's what I wanted to check. No, you still have Axel strong blue bullets. I note I have every Axel upgrade. This actually works out really well. I got just enough upgrades to only upgrade Axel, which means our 0x playthrough is from scratch. That's going to be fantastic. Except it means we're only going to be able to supercharge one of them, and it sounds like I'm supposed to supercharge X. And he's way better than in 8 than he is in here. Awesome, I'm looking forward to more Axel. Like, I like Axel as a character. I think he should be fleshed out better. So I think X8 is going to do that for me. I guess I'll ask that once we get to upgrades. But in my mind, what I'm building is, I feel like I want to pump every upgrade into X and just say, sorry, 0. That's what's going through my head. And if we have some extra, we can give it to 0. But we'll see. Easy enough. Okay, this is great. You generally would do that, which will pay off, especially once X gets his armor. Exactly, especially with X having armor again, and really good armor. I think powering up X is going to be our way to go. That's cute. I know this is the tutorial level, but I can't remember. Are there upgrades that I should worry about here? No? Hold on. X8 is one of those games that might screw you in terms of the dice. That's okay. That's what makes it entertainment. But the general gameplay is fucking noise, so it might not matter. We'll have to see when we get there. I was thinking about that earlier. No on the upgrades. Oh. Oh, no on the upgrades. Yeah, no upgrades in here. Good, good, good. So I can just ignore it. Alright, so no upgrades. This is just a get the hell out. Right, a boss! Guys, help, I forgot how to switch. Intro stage and the palace stage have no upgrades. Good. I completely forgot how to switch targets. I'm just gonna pray. Okay, that worked. R2, I think. Oh, the one button I didn't push. Wait, you have that as fire? I have what as fire? Yeah, this level is the same through and through as before, so you can just barrel through it. frankly, you wish you could just skip these stages on New Game Plus because it serves no purpose other than being a tutorial. Fair. Maybe you can feel the power. Did I make the triggers your shooting buttons? Bumpers.
I'm through with the worst of it.
Bumpers are my shooting buttons. Skip this. Trying. Yeah, I have R1 and L1 set as my dash and shoot because in all right, zero time. Actual zero time. Let's get some practice. God, I wish I could skip this. I'm pushing every button and it's not working. All I can do is skip dialogue naturally. But yay, time to play some Zero. Ooh, fighting this boss of Zero might get a little rough. But yes, I use the bumpers because when we were playing X1 through, I think, 5, they didn't have the L2 and R2, so I wasn't allowed to bind L2 and R2 to anything, so I just got used to using the bumpers. You use Axel to deal with Mega Scorpio, the intro boss? I mean, in the spirit of this game, though, as a 0x run, how do we feel? Should I only use Axel when I have to, and now that I have access to Zero, I should use Zero through the entire time, including the intro boss? Or do we count the intro level as get through the fucking tutorial, get X online, and get the hell out of here? I'm okay with either option. I lean more towards I want to only use Zero when I can, but I know the challenge that might give. I will use Axel as a meat shield this time around. I can promise you that. Basic Zero. Ah, I jumped too high. I got too close to the sun. This will be the last time you can use Axel. The intro stage offers nothing new in gameplay, has no alternate routes, reploids, or secrets. Fair. And that's why I brought it up, as it is an intro stage, so we could just wipe it off as let's just get through it as fast as possible. However, we do have Zero. That's on the table, as if this is a 0x run, we should use Zero. I'm pretty sure the game is designed to make you use Axel to win here, but you may be wrong. Zero can do something cosmetic to the Scorpion. Cosmetic to the Scorpion for some damage, but you don't think you can actually kill it. Ah, okay, that'll change things. Oh, cosmetic. You mean I can cut off its tail or something like that, right? There we go. All right. Same versus before. Oh, I jumped too high. Got too close to the sun again. There we go. You can take its tail off and think one of its claws, but you don't think you can actually beat it. Got it. Mega's right. Killing the Scorpion boss with Zero either can't be done or is not worth it, even if you can. Okay. Then yeah, we'll use Axel. Oh, this is still a 2D section. No, it's not. I really hope Zero's dash attack gets stronger. Oh, he can reflect bullets already. And by already, I mean, did I get that upgrade on accident? Or can Zero just naturally reflect guns with his sword? X7 at its finest. You love how there's a huge, harsh outlines around the characters to pretend that they're cell shading. Oh, yeah. Now I see it. But they forgot to put it on Zero's enormous ponytail. Why'd you have to point that out? I wasn't noticing that until just now. But you're right. That's a bit of an oversight, isn't it? Secret? No secret. Because this game is bad and you'll take every opportunity to mock it viciously.
Wait a second.
Touche for what it did to your favorite series. When you say favorite series, do you mean Mega Man in general, or do you mean Mega Man X specifically?
Are you connected to this incident?
You love seeing the best and even bad games, but this game gets no such corner.
So I'll be seeing ya.
Hello, Strabby. Good night, good night. Welcome on in. Oh. Touche. Because I'll admit, I am not the biggest, like, Mega Man fan. Like, I am not one to play, like, the normal Rockman stuff. Can I reflect? I don't want to try. Or maybe I should give it a try, but it wasn't my... Oh, I can reflect it. It wasn't my cup of tea. But Mega Man X is outstanding. I love the X series. Maybe I should go back and give, like, the Mega Man series a try. And if I do try it, don't worry, I will do it on stream. But especially since what we have and what we have planned... Oh, right. I think we were planning on maybe mixing in some other Mega Man games in between the... What's it called? The Battle Network, since those are giant RPGs, which should take us quite some time. I will have to figure out what I'm going to do for thumbnails on that, because I can't do the, like, oh yeah, we're just playing the Battle Network Collection 1, 1 through 20. I'm going to do something where it's like, we're playing Battle Network 1. Maybe I have an idea. I'll look for artwork of the actual games, not the collections. That'll work. And then maybe in between each of those, we could, like, play a Mega Man 1 and a Mega Man 2 or something like that. Yo, did y'all see the MMX Corrupted Axel reveal? The what? Yeah, you don't want to fight this fucker with Zero? True! Mega Man is your favorite franchise, and even within that franchise, the X games are your favorite. So yeah, literally both. Mega Man's your favorite, and specifically X. Classic games are insanely short, so you think if I was to ever give them a chance, doing one in between each of the Battle Network games might be a nice little breather. Yeah, like maybe a week or two off in between the giant RPGs. I might do that. I'll look for the, or I'll add the, I'll look for the, there's a Mega Man collection on Steam, right? I assume very similar like how the X games came as a collection. I'll look into those. I know I am looking forward to sending myself through hell of another game series. Can I pause? Okay, I can't pause. I want to say this before anything happens. And you can tell I'm serious because I'm pausing. There is another game series that I'm looking forward to starting on the channel, but I realize with Mega Man Wednesdays and Dark Souls Sundays, I don't want to give up another day of the week to a giant franchise that will take, I don't know, a year. Why might I just tweak out? Possibly a year to complete. So I'm going to wait for the Dark Souls series to finish up. And then we will be playing Kingdom Hearts every single Sunday for the rest of my life. I won't be 100%ing them, but I will be playing every single Kingdom Hearts game because I did buy the Kingdom Hearts collection. And all of it is just because I think it'll be fun. It'll force me to play some of the old Kingdom Hearts games that I skipped. Rechain of Memories and Recoded are two examples of that. No, Recoded... Didn't Recoded get turned into a... Recoded got turned into a movie. We're going to skip the movies. Because I don't think streaming the movies has any value. They're just cutscenes. It was... I'm thinking of Dream Drop Distance. I never finished that. I'll go finish that. And all of that so that I can just start playing Kingdom Hearts 3 because I've never actually played or beaten or learned the story to Kingdom Hearts 3. But anyways. So once Dark Souls is done, Kingdom Hearts is coming to the channel. And then we're going to be playing Mega Man and Kingdom Hearts until... I don't know, I stop streaming. And then the other 2 days are going to take on other games. But yeah. All right. What did I miss? There's 2 games actually just like the X game, so with Ash Ketchum with sinus infections or Axel, stay on the walls or shoot Scorpio to avoid attacks. Do I want a game that will last literally infinite streams? Xenoblade Chronicles has you covered. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is a lot. But I also have Monster Hunter. If I ever need a time sink, I have Monster Hunter, and I will bring that to stream. MMX Corrupted is this fan game that's been under development for over 16 years, and they just revealed Axel and some other stuff. Oh, cool! The first collection is Mega Man 1 through 6, the NES set. Good. And the second one is 7 through 10. 7 was SNES, 8 was on PS1. Think like X4 through 6, okay? And 9 and 10 were retro throwbacks, so they look like the NES. Cool. But with modern bells and whistles, sort of. Cool. Chain of Memories is in the collection as playable. 358 over 2 days and Recoded were both reduced to movies. Got it! 358 over 2 and Recoded were the movies. Both the original DS titles. That's why they got turned into movies. They were the DS titles. Hi, Transparent! Good eye, and welcome on in. So yes, Recoded is what went through my head, but that's not what I meant. So I'll play Chain of Memories. Obviously I'll play everything that's available. So I'll play 1, I'll play Chain of Memories, I'll play 2. I think that's the right order. Then after 2, I think is Dream Drop Distance. I won't do a stream of us watching the movies because that's not fair. Those movies are meant to be in the games, and if they're available online, it defeats the purpose of why you buy the games, and we need to support the original developers. Granted, that's Squeenix and Disney, and they're rich beyond all fuck. I'm not going to be the one to put a literal movie game on the internet for free. I'm not going to do that. I'll play the games. I won't stream the movies. I guess chronologically, we should start with Birth by Sleep. But we're not going to do it chronologically with Birth by Sleep. I don't want to play through 3 games to start off the game. And then, worst of all, you don't want to play Birth by Sleep. I'm stalling. I shouldn't be stalling. You don't want to play Birth by Sleep, learn 3 times, going through all 3 stories, learning the best, controversial take, the best controller scheme in the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise, just to then go back to Kingdom Hearts 1. That was hard. I did it. So this is going to be an X and 0 run, or is this just X? It's going to be an X and 0 run, but 0 is going to be a meat shield, is what we pretty much decided. The upgrades are going to X. You remember rage quitting on Kingdom Hearts Recoded because you played on the hardest difficulty? Hot damn. I never played any of the DS titles. The movement, the music, the bosses, the cutscenes, the dialogue, it's like the SNES games on crack. Okay. It's actually going to be both at once. He's going to be actually using the partner mechanic this time. Yeah! So it's an X and 0 run. It's Mega Man X7. 7, you can understand why you're stalling. Good point. But I want to play it. But yes, that's my low rant. Eventually, Kingdom Hearts is going to come to the channel. I'm finding it hard to balance games when I play too many series at once. Like the Souls-like and Mega Man eats up half of my schedule. And I find that boring. I like having variety. So there's actually a good chance, keep this in mind, everybody. I might, if it doesn't kill me, I might start throwing Tuesdays into the streaming schedule. That won't happen until summer, because I have a student right now. I'm a math tutor, and a student is taking up some of my time. But I might start throwing on Tuesday streams. I don't know if I want to throw on another 2-hour stream, but it gives me an option to play more games, and I like that idea. But we'll see. I've also considered potentially throwing in some Twitch streams just to try to broaden the horizons of who can watch streams and whatnot. But I feel like if I do Twitch streams at night, it might not be the same thing. I was thinking like doing Tuesdays and Thursdays on Twitch. Wednesdays is going to stay here on YouTube. But like, this has been established. This is staying. And I think, but, oh well. I'm just ranting right now. Let's play some X7. But remember what you said about Zero's hair? Look at Axel's same issue. Okay, clearly they just don't like outlining hair. Imagine if I sold my soul to Satan for success as a streamer. But he didn't want your soul. He just wanted you to play Mega Man X for the rest of eternity. Yes, you can be a streamer. A Mega Man X7 exclusive streamer. Oh, God, that would be a Satan deal. You've never made a swan dive into the Grand Canyon without a parachute look so appealing. Hot a damn. Mega Man X7 again, I see. That is accurate. Except this time, no Axel. We are doing an X and 0 run.
I'm Axel.
Please ignore what you're about to see, though. Is this New Game Plus? It is.
Well, this has become a
So please ignore what you're about to see. I'm going to use Axel to get through the intro level. You know, this is pretty easy when Axel's supercharged. Okay. The head is his weakness. Okay. Agreed. The head was his weakness. So is having a fully upgraded Axel. Skip. The last time we see Axel. Say bye to Axel, chat. 07's for Axel. Save. Yes, save this. Now remember, we're in data slot 2. I need to remember this. Technically, we don't have to. We could use data slot 1. Well, let's use data slot 2. Adios, Axel. Auf Wiedersehen, Axel. Tschüss. Sehen auf... Uh-oh. Ich vergesse. Es tut mir leid. Ich vergesse, mein, allen Wort. Axel. Bye, Felicia. Goes to Maverick jail like the cutscene applies. Indeed. You'll have a much better voice and much better gameplay. What? Wait, deuces, Axel. See you next game. You'll do better there. I promise. It's also been over a decade since you took German back in high school. Yeah. I feel that. I used to be pseudo fluent in German. Like, I used to be conversationally fluent, but then I stopped using it for like a decade, and now it hurts. Axel can finally get the sinus infection treated by the doctors. Indeed, he was too busy fighting Reploids to get his sinus infection fixed. Go to stage select. More specifically, go to person select. So if I go over here, okay, this does nothing. So if we go over here, we will see everything available again. Wonderful. All right, time to do our favorite part of the night, which is when I open up the dice menu. Make the dice menu appear on screen. Should I just rename this? I probably should rename this. Hold on one sec. I'm renaming. Fun fact, do not forget the E when typing the word dice. Really changes the meaning of what you were trying to type. There we go. And now I know that window is the dice window every time. Yay! Axel straight up goes from Ash Ketchum with a concussion in this game. God damn. Chill. To a chill dude, you want to go thrash some gnarly waves with bra. Ah! Wait, so he turns into my style of voice? Yo! I might have to do some Axel parodies. We'll see what I get. Are you stupid? God, no! God, no wonder Zero was so annoyed, right? Doesn't matter what we get here. Even if we get high in our first, X can handle it. Yay. Built an old school video company. Yes. He's a fucking surfer bro and you love him. Yay. All right. So we have the dice. We have all 8. So it's going to be a nice, easy calculation from the beginning. Here we go. Here is our wonderful 8-sided die. For context, let's see, we started on the monkey, so I'm gonna start where the game started. I don't want to cheat, I don't want to influence, and then whatever we roll, that is how many times I am going to push the up button. Yeah. That's what I got. So we start here. This is number 8. We will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So we go crow, anteater, boar, hyena, kangaroo, traffic cone, seahorse, monkey. All right. We know the rules. Nobody can say that I'm cheating anymore. And in 3, 2, 1, roll the dice. Motherfucker. That was actually the one I was hoping not to get. The bosses all lose about 2 to 3 difficulty points if X is used right. Well, what if I use them left? I am left-handed. I will use X pretty lefty. So 1, 2. I'm annoyed. They lose 3 to 4 if he's used left. Oh, okay. That'll work. All right. The dice has spoken. The dice has chosen my personal least favorite level. Time to throw a pair and buck up and play. All right, so X and 0. There we go. You were introduced to Axel through 8 because your buddy had it on PS2 back in the day. He was a brand new guy you'd never seen, and you immediately thought he'd fit right in. Imagine your horror when you switched back to this game and got you with the "No, Red, you're coming with us." Yes. Ah, shit, the worst of the bosses. Grandpa Artillery Anteater, indeed. Yeah, the dice have spoken and the dice have fucked me. God damn it. Sometimes I want dinner first. Other times, no, I always want dinner first. But sometimes I don't get a choice for dinner. Fuck. Oh well, time to go. One of the few good dialogues X can have with a boss, though still whiny. Oh shit, wait, don't we need Axel for this stage? Ah! Fuck! He has to turn into the Silver Samurai in order to get the survivors. Ah, shit. Wait, does that mean those upgrades are actually... can only be grabbed by Axel? Only if you want the armor. Oh, there's armor in here. We might do it this way. No, but it's really annoying. You can do it without. You have my attention. Oh my god, it's so cool to have the X-Buster again. Huh. That looks strong as shit. Alright, I'm gonna read through the dialogue because I don't know if it's different. What a strange place. Transmissions. Ooh. Our data tell us much. You're on your own. Because you have to go through the wall as Axel, let your ammo run out, then switch over, then literally wait for the enemy to respawn, which takes ages, then use Axel to get back here. Okay, so you still absolutely need Axel, but Axel won't be the one to always pick up the upgrades. You can pick them up with others, but you have to force it. Well, as long as it's not a health upgrade...
Can you hear me?
We might just skip them, and then specifically for the, armor sections, we might just come back at a later time as Axel to grab the armors. This looks like the exact same words. We've located the DNA core energy. Former generation, Samurai, Axel, go through the wall. Oh my god, it feels so good playing as X again. I did not realize I missed him this much. Alright, what else is there? Okay, we're just gonna ignore that because we want them to live. Alright, so we got one saved person. So is X7 suddenly better than before? Yes. Did you see him saying stop it with the X-Buster? Great. I found new info. Looks like you've been transported to a zero-gravity environment. The floating switches can send to the rear area. No, it's not the rear area. It's the down. It's underground. Touch this. Then we flip to the other underside. Why did we come to the underside? That's a very... Oh, for Doug. Nice and easy. All right, so there's the heart. Specifically, it's behind a wall, so we ain't getting that. At least I don't think we are. All right. Taken down. Got it. That's why. All right, that's another axle only. Ow, that didn't help. Am I stuck? I feel like I'm stuck. I hate the controls of the upside down. Ah, that's what I wanted. All right. Ooh, what's this? Does this take me to heart? It does take me to heart. Never mind, we're fine. We're actually insane. All right, I keep ignoring you guys. I'm so sorry. X is jamming around in the underground. Ooh, what a good ring. Because Axel in this game has no identity. He's literally just X, but worse. He gets the same powers from bosses. Oh, really? Jesus. And only occasionally gets new guns, with his copy ability being his only unique thing. X stomps on Axel in this game. In X8, Axel plays completely different from X and Zero, so he legit feels like his own guy. Good! I feel like there was no reason for me to have taken this teleporter. All right, take this teleporter. We run past people. We leave Mary alone, make sure she survives. Oh, I see. I can actually traverse that path. Now let me see. Hello, Brian. Hello, Jelly. Yeah, this is kind of insane. All right, which teleporter do we take? Let's start with this one, and let's find more peeps. Ow! All right, that put me here, which does nothing? Good, does nothing. Ow! My pain! All right, so then we go back up. Is this new? No. Same area. Okay, so this teleporter bad. Welcome to Vertigo, the stage. You're not wrong. I feel like the big one is important, but let's find out. Holy shit, as soon as you said it, that's all you could hear? Wait. Welcome to Vertigo, the stage. Now with really uninspired Dollar Store Sigma X5 EDM. Okay. Are there any purposes? I see no purposes. So we take the big teleporter again. Then we take tiny teleporter. Tiny teleporter! Tiny teleporter right. Oh, hello, Archie. All right, I will get to you later, Ted. Please tell me you didn't just die. That would make me sad. Pausing for lack of death. Do you think this was a trap to bamboozle you, hoodwink you even? Indeed. This stage gives you the worst headache as a kid due to the colors and the weird flipping up and down. It's not great. Okay. Is this, Oh. Hello. I didn't realize you were there. Stop it! Pausing for dramatic effect. Phantoms! G'day! Welcome on in. There should be a friendly down here. I would be wrong. Get up! Get used to stop it. I will. Oh, hit me in the back. What a bitch. What samurai would stab a person in the back? I want to get to this teleporter. How do I get to this teleporter? This is what I want. Do I go underneath? Do I go above? I go above. No, I just don't get it. I'm not allowed. Okay, maybe this teleporter helps? All right, well, we're not getting that saber. There you are, Colin. Now, was there somebody else over here? There is. Not. All right, this is the big teleporter. I feel like that's the correct way to go, so let's not. Oh, perfect. Good job, Ted. So what is over here? Is this the teleport I wanted? No, that's the armor, the big one? Oh, shit, I'm dumb. You're partially colorblind, so you usually really appreciate when the colors are harsh so you can tell what color is which. But even for you, this blue and orange is violating your eyes. Oh, shit. I should go back to the big one. Holy shit! Wait, is that a friendly? Oh, you know what's coming back? Never imagined I'd meet you here. I wish I could have given you these head parts in person. Although weak, they possess an item attracting force. I hope it helps. Yep, caught mid-spawn by Dr. Light. Hell yeah, we love Dr. Light. All right, so I get a magnet. That's cool. What color are you wrong? You got the armor. Hell yeah! Oh, that noise! Don't ever do that again! Guys, I have cat ears. Hello, friend. All right, I now have a magnet. Oh, don't worry, he'll do it again 3 more times, in fact. This is true. Mark is who we can't obtain, so we will just ignore Mark. Have a nice day, Mark. I hope you don't have anything important in your pockets. All right, so then we dash over here. We dash back this way. We pretend we know what we're doing. I'm trying to remember. That was the spot we didn't want. So we actually want this one. Yes? Yes. Maybe? No. Ow! Stop that. Okay, so we grabbed that. That was correct. We want to be over. Crit! What? Uppies! Make go up! Now you have Gates' helmet from his golden Super Sentai armor. Oh, this is true. All right, so let's see. That was wrong. I'm trying to use the camera to my advantage, which I know is impossible. This doesn't require Axel, does it? What the fuck? What the hell was that? All right, so this is the dead end over here. I don't want this. So I want either of these two, I think. Or specifically, I want to do something over here. You don't even know anymore? Everything is inversed, right? So I can't get to that teleporter. This teleporter is the one I literally just took, which sends me here. Oh. I figured it out. The teleporter I was trying to get to was not blocked off. The glide armor this set is overall fairly underwhelming by comparison to some of the armor that came before, but it looks really cool. Are there 2 armors in this game or just the 1? Not just 1? All right. All right, so here's the exit. Oh, the game never mentioned this to you, but you got a new trick in the tool belt as X. Jump and then dash. X can air dash by default, finally. Oh, that makes sense. He's supposed to be supercharged, right? I mean, it's very similar to Zero doing it. Ooh, I have a question. Okay. So what I was trying to do is I wanted to know if I switch in the air, can you air dash off of that jump? And the answer is no. They consider you... they take away your dash on switch, even if you didn't dash before. I think that's a good change because I would love to do dash, swap, dash again for extra jump. Zero's been able to do it since X5, and they finally let X do it, even though he's been air dashing since X2. Well, true, but that's with upgrades. He needed better legs. But okay. This is good. We have a bonus health bar this time.
Oh, splendid. Even better than expected.
Try to stick with charge shots for the Anteater. I appreciate the advice. That makes a lot of sense. Because A, you know my personality. I was just going to spam shoot him. But it makes sense. He's a boss, so I should land charge shots on him.
How long must this madness go on?
Oh my god. I don't know why my brain took the path that it did, but it got off the train at the wrong station, and it just reminded me I need to message I need to follow up on a message I sent work related. I'll do that after stream though. Don't worry, don't worry. Finally, something X7 did right. Wait, what'd they do right? Yeah, but he absorbed the normal dash in the transition from X1 to X2. Oh, you're right. The same should have been applied to air dashing. X totally should have just been able to fly, do it by default from X3 onward. Oh, in X3, you could air dash left and right and upward. So it's not like the boots of 3 didn't add anything. True.
Let me ask you, how long has this madness been going on?
Huh?
The annals of history contain endless records of war. The madness will never end.
For context, an annal is like an alley, but for a river.
You're wrong. We can create a world
Oh,
without war.
why is his face so
Utopia is not
lit
just a
poorly?
dream.
You can't build a utopia on top of the graves.
Also,
of
don't
rebels
fact check
like
my
myself.
definition of annal. It isn't correct.
But even so, I must follow my beliefs.
Hold on 1 second. Do I have a message I need to respond to? Nope. Hold on. There we go. Sent a message. Work stuff, blah, blah. Game. I hope this is going to be easier with charge shots. Not the worst dialogue, but such a wimpy voice for X. Hard to believe this guy also did Heinard. Did he? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That almost worked. Oh, you bitch. Ah! Ah! I need my meat shield. As long as I land the final hit with X, I'll get the upgrade on X, correct? Yes? Do you do Heinar first, blow out his voice, and then record X lines? That's hilarious. Alright, so you know what? We're gonna go 0 from here. For a little while, at least. Oh, damn it. I thought I could take one more hit. I misplayed. All right, so we start with X, because X is pretty good at this section. Actually, he's very good at this section. This isn't even fair. Holy shit. Probably Peter Von Grom. He does X. Please hold. Meat Shield! Okay, Meat Shield can take... Okay, Meat Shield is done. Uh-oh. Remember, you nearly took him out in a single cycle as just X, and you don't have any damage buffs on X. Let that be an example of how much Axel is just died X in this game. And true, we played against this guy with a lot of trouble last time, but it's still that laser phase. I haven't figured out how to safely handle the laser phase other than switch to the Meat Shield. X Ream's boss is pretty hard if used right with Charge Shot. Charge Shot is working just like the sniper. It's insane. And yeah, it's the same guy. You can hear it if you're listening to it for Heinard's normal spoken dialogue in his intro. Before he starts screaming nonstop. Ow! That wasn't supposed to hit. Oh shit, I mistimed that dash. Ooh, shoot. Meat Shield! Meat Shield, you can take one more. Okay, that's all you got, Meat Shield. Oh, shit. Damn! The Anteater and Heinard are the only early bosses you need to really watch out for their bullshit gimmicks. Yeah, and in Anteater's case, his bullshit gimmick is just you're taking damage. The gimmick. Did we get an upgrade that will help us? Hey, we did get one. A second one would be even better. Hey, we got Ted. Ted had life. Hey, we got 2. Remind me, there's 2 upgrades in every level, correct? So a total of 16? So that means we could put 12 into X and 4 into the rest. 2 per stage, yeah. Okay, and that makes sense. The only thing that Axel has that is definitely better than X is Axel has that dodge roll and X doesn't have that. Oh, that's fair. Okay, 2 per stage. Good, we got both upgrades then. So in my mind, we got everything we needed here. We got the 2 upgrades, we got a 1-up. We spent the 1-up, but we got a life upgrade. And, you know, taking a look at the rescue list down there, it makes sense. There's only 2 per upgrade. So I'm going to go take a look at Zero's level 1 upgrades just because I'm curious. We're not going to spend them, though. We're going to spend them on X. But I want to see what Zero's are. Increases normal attack power by 30. That makes sense. Saber combo +1. Oh, that's kind of cool, I guess. Increased power of recovery. Okay. X, what do you have? Increased normal attack power by 30%. Is this just like last time where it's you have a 30% chance to fire a stronger bullet, not your bullets do 30% more damage? And you got the health and ammo upgrade, so all you have left is beating the boss to get the upgrades, and he has when you beat him. Yeah. Enables rapid fire. That makes sense. And increases the power of recovery items. The thing is, now I know what's up. I'm pretty certain that this attack power increase is not damage. It's you have a 30% chance of firing the super bullet, right? Just like Axel, you have a chance of firing blue bullet, but there's a chance for you to fire charged blue bullet. Unfortunately, doesn't that mean we should do 2 into special? Because isn't the level 2 special you take reduced damage? I know we're supposed to put everything into power first because we want to hit harder. X already hits pretty hard. I want take less damage. So I kind of want to build into special first, and I know that's weird, but it's because I know level 2 or level 3, I can't remember which. One of them is take less damage, and then the one beyond that is take even less damage. I can't remember if that was 3 and 4 though, which means we might accidentally throw these 2 into here and then get nothing out of it. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm playing defensive because I know I can kill him, but if this only gives me a 30% chance to do bonus damage, it's not going to work. This is true. I can also just say no, can't I? Yeah, right. Never mind. I remember now. It's the double the invincibility, and then the next one is triple the invincibility, and then I think the last one is take less damage. You know what? I will take longer invincibility. That can be helpful. On the next level, we can go for some damage. Try to remember, does this spit me out right in front of the boss again, or do I have to go hunt him down? I think it's right in front of the boss, right? I don't remember having to backtrack through the stage. Perfect. Oh, X, that was your chest.
Even better than expected.
It's in front of the boss. Hell yeah. This time
How
I'm
long
bulky.
must this madness go on?
Let me ask you, how long has this madness been? The annals of history contain endless records
Scap.
of war. The
Scap.
madness will never end.
You're wrong. We can create a world without war. Utopia is not just a dream.
You can't build a utopia.
Blah, blah, annals, blah, blah.
Rebels like
Overdramatic
Even
bullshit
so,
like half these stories.
I
Yes.
must follow my beliefs.
Ooh, that actually hit? That didn't. That freaked him out. Shit!
Go get him.
Stop throwing ants! Okay. Uh-oh, my jump button wasn't working? Switch out. Get in there, Zero! Do your due diligence! Okay, Zero, your turn again. You can take... Okay, that was your last hit. I need to switch! I hate the lasers, I hate the lasers, I hate the lasers. The lasers suck. I hate the lasers. Why do the lasers exist? They are the least. I mean, there's probably some skill involved, but I can't figure it out. Why didn't that fire? I got gimmicked. The hell? Okay. Oh, you bitch. Get your militaristic ass up here. No lasers. Hold on, this is working. Why can't I jump? I missed. 0. Hold on, he's one shot. Please? Can you not be a bitch right now? Thank you. The Annals of History. Do you mean the... don't you mean the Annals of History? Yes, the Annals of History. Yes. Man, X is really into the idea of building a utopia. What the fuck is this camera angle? What's up, Bonkai? Good night. Welcome on in. Because F you, that's why. He will stay on the bottom. Ooh, sniper missile. That's better than sniper bullet. Fuck you, anteater. Hello, how are you? You're great. You finally beat Savvy Jiva. Let's go. Wait, you're playing World? Why not Wilds? But hey, if you've never beaten Savvy Jiva, congratulations. Nicely done. That's a good accomplishment. That's up there with beating Fatalis. All right, we got a sniper missile. This weapon launches an advanced homing missile. Oh, wait. I guess technically Axel... Unfinished business. Gotcha. I guess technically Axel's was a sniper. It's just he used a sniper gun to fire better bullets, and I'm assuming X doesn't get that same advantage. Nice. We got more life, more energy. Save. And we still have an hour. Hot damn, we can make some progress today. Save this. Nice. Wait, here we go. What a wonderful first level. We got both upgrades. Did we get 3 life ups? Yes, we got the Reploid life up, the map life up, and the boss life up. We got both of the energy upgrades. We got an armor piece. What a perfect, like, completion of the full first level. Nice. Go into stage select. Nah, this is literally the exact same attack. Axel got the cannon from Gungaroo, not Anteater. Oh!
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I forgot to tell you. This is the
For this attack, Axel literally just shot a missile out of his pistol. Oh. Skip. Should I be skipping those dialogues too? Not to brag, but you would have already beaten at least three stages by now. Would you have beaten 3 stages while entertaining a crowd of some number? Probably. You're a lot better at this game than I am. I am but a humble scrub. I am here to be the hee-hees and the ha-has to your skill. All right, Anteater's down. So that means we need a new dice roll, don't we? Wait, what the hell? What's going on here? What happened here and why? That's what happened here and why. All right, let's see. What dice do we get for 7? We can't roll something that's 14. So do we just roll another D8 and just ignore one? Let's hope we don't get high nard, but even if we do, it's doable. Yeah, you know, given my luck, that's probably what we're gonna get. Let's find out. So again, let's go through the rules. Since we're starting here at Deep Forest, I'm just gonna roll a D8. And you know what? We're just gonna ignore the 8. If we get an 8, that's called re-roll the fucking dice. And then we're just gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sound fair? Roll a D8, ignore 1? Yes, we're gonna ignore the 8. Well, to be fair, you also wouldn't have started with Anteater. That's fine. Teach your own. Let's hope we don't get high nard. Roll a D8, sounds good. Go for it. All right. So here we go. Rolling the dice, don't get an 8. In 3, 2, 1. Dice roll. 5. I didn't look what that is. Let's see what our fate says. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Radio tower has been selected. Thank you, dice. Ah, the good old onion. Yep, we're going to the traffic cone. Great power to get this early on. Hell yeah, and it shouldn't be too hard. Remember the sub-boss here is the worst in the game. That's true. It was a pain in the ass, but now I get to shoot it with big bullet. So you guys told me that there's only one armor set in the game. Does that mean only 4 levels have armors? Like there are 4 levels in the bosses that just don't have an armor in them? Like for example, this one? Yes, yes. Okay, good. Goody. And another one of good dialogue for X. Hell yeah. Be careful. We're getting strong energy readings. You're very close. You should be able to see it, dumbass. I'll look for the giant mechanoloid's weak point. It's its head. You find a good approach point. Try the face. What's over here? Nothing. And this is not one of them. Define not one of them. As in, like, this is one of them that does not? Or is this one that does have? The sub-boss is just so long and beefy? Yeah, that's what she said. Ha! Because, you know, kind of hard to hide a capsule on a level that is literally just a single winding path. If it's X, Aelia needs to sound more flirty. Oh, all right, I can do that. Onion does not have armor. Got it. Ow. Ow. Hello? Hello? Ah! No! Everything's fine. I did it on purpose! Guys, I got outplayed. I got outplayed again. 0! I thought I missed that. XX Aelia for life. Or X Cross Aelia. Hell yeah, they definitely are for life. Pro tip for this place, never stop dashing. Best chance you'll have at not letting any survivors get blasted. Yes. Good. I'm glad I instinctively did the right thing then.
Can you hear me, Ed?
What? Analysis complete. His head is his weak point. Concentrate your firepower there. All right. Oh, I shouldn't have touched that. Uh-oh. Ah! Right. I don't get, Oh, shield! Thank you, Meat Shield. You did well. X, make him stop it! Let's go, Meat Shield. Concentrate, your fire pop. Your firepower on the massive green lens and not the armored everything else. Oh, gee, Aelia, thank you. What wonderful insight. What would I have done without that information? Zero, homie, I'm so sorry you've been reduced to tank fodder. Ow. But you do a great job with it. Okay, what's up with his, the AI of this boss to be like, you know what? In the shell. Yet the sub-boss remains a massive prick. Yep. Like, is there something hard-coded into this boss that says, when health gets low or when threatened, which is always, retreat in shell, people will have fun? Whoop, sorry for the bad camera angle. This mid-boss isn't hard. He's one of the easiest ones in the game, but he is the most obnoxious one. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's just annoying. What a spammer.
Ready?
All right, I need to pause because I want to catch up on everything you guys have been saying. Oh, wait, I can pause this way, can't I? Speaking of X7, did you ever get around to checking out Lazy Minds by X7's Japanese voice actor? I did not. Silly crit, that would imply there was purposeful coding in this game. Good point. He's a hermit crab. In all fairness, they do hide in their shells. This is true. This is a game. Games aren't supposed to be realistic. They're supposed to be fun. That's why in Elden Ring, I can wield 2 giant weapons that weigh 120 kilograms each. I guess they say they weigh 25, but have you ever wielded 2 25-kilogram? One's a tusk, one's a giant great axe, and jump? It's not that easy. But it's fun. Also gotta love putting shit in the foreground to block your view for no reason. Just don't stand there. Head for the top of that tower. We're getting an even stronger reading than the last one. All right, and we dash. Wide jump button nowhere.
Can you hear me, F?
I want that. All right, I found a purpose for Zero. He is the bat extinguisher. But it shouldn't be there at all. That's just bad design. Potato, tomato. The onion is even easier using X than it was with Axel. Cool.
Can you hear me, F?
You'll need to use bounding. What a pain. When he stops, his barrier blocks all attacks. As soon as he moves, attack! There we go.
It's up to you.
All right, that part was obtained. Oh, I should have seen that coming.
It's up to you.
Oh, Zero does not care. His health's a little low, though, so I'm starting to care. All right, free. Hello, June. Hello, Keiko. Out of my way, I just do not care. Try and remember where all the civilians are. Don't do that. I'm panicking. If I stand here, I can get this heart container, right? Yay. Oh, I fell too much. Okay. Out of the way. There we go. All right. You should try Sayonara Wild Hearts. Your head hurts now? What? Oh, yeah, also hello. Good eye, DJ. What's Sayonara Wild Hearts? What the fuck was that? All right, should be easy peasy. Around and around, spiraling up to the top as fast as we can. It's a game about loving yourself. Aww. The worst thing you can do is panic, so don't panic. Good point. You should be a therapist with advice like that. You feel a little sad. Have you ever tried not? I am a compulsive panicker. I will panic. I make wall, yeah?
I ask you a favor, yes?
No.
Stop us. Stop red, please, yeah?
Oh, sure, yeah, I can do that.
What?
Okay, that was pretty good.
It's Professor! Professor redesigned us! We no longer...
I have an itchy nose. Agreed.
Professor? Who the heck is that?
Yeah, who's the professor?
We no control, yeah? Can't stop none of us!
All right, me make boom boom. Professor Sigma,
Please
right.
save us. We
I forgot he's a professor in this game. He got his doctorate between, you know, death and this game.
Warning! Warning!
Got it. I just need to fire that from above. I know I'm not supposed to do rapid fire, but it's instinct against this guy. At this part, I can do charge shot. All right, should I try like a weakness? I don't think this is his weakness. I can't remember his weakness, to be honest. Gaia Shield was his weakness. Right! Alright, so his weakness in my mind is Big Bullet. There we go. Big Bullet. And we got to beat him as Dark X. Because, you know, why not? Cool color. That was easy. I make voila! Alright, so did we save everybody or did I let someone die? Tornado time! Wait, this guy, Volt Tornado is what's good against the, Seahorse, right? This dialogue is fucking awful. It teases what could have been a well-told story where the bosses don't want to fight and are actively asking X and everyone else to destroy them because Sigma is controlling them, but they never capitalize on this because of course X7, right? That would be a cool, like, new game plus of we already know the story, but everything that they tell X is about how it's like, I don't want to do this. X, you gotta save us. But again, everybody knows it's or that everybody here is aware that X7 was not created where it could have been better. Around and around is more important. Unleashes an electrical tornado, great for reaching enemies in high places. All right, I did okay, yeah? I did okay, yeah. Wow, I beat my, Axle time. I'm assuming that's what the top time was showing. Yeah, 3 upgrades to X. Let's go. Crit kill boss, yeah. God damn it. That feels almost... Is that insulting to German culture? I don't mean it to be insulting, so I apologize if it is. All right, how'd we do? Did we let anybody die and did we get everyone? Hey, we got everyone! Let's go! Fun question. Nergigante versus Arkveld. Who wins and why? You know, this is X7 related, but to be fair, they are both Capcom games. True! and I love Monster Hunter. As I've warned everybody on this channel for the past 2 years, as soon as Monster Hunter Wilds is being released, this is going to become a very Monster Hunter heavy channel. Granted, I've been hearing everybody. I took the week to stream all of Monster Hunter Wilds, literally streamed for 40 hours of Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, I put a lot of Monster Hunter content out there. I will be releasing a lot of Monster Hunter shorts, videos, etc. I don't know how to do them yet, or how to be entertained with Monster Hunter. And I didn't stream the title update. That's my mistake. But I will be doing, like, Monster Hunter is going to be my comfort stream game. Like when we were waiting for the, what's it called? The collab stream a week or 2 ago. We played Monster Hunter until we were ready, because that's going to be my downtime game. I just like playing Monster Hunter. And to be honest, it will probably be my first community game. So I do want to start having a community stream here and there, where you guys can hop in, we can play together. Games I've considered are things like Repo, but you have to be careful, and I trust you guys. However, anytime you do some kind of community game, it's really, you gotta be very careful with games that have voice chat, for obvious reasons. So Monster Hunter Wilds is probably going to be my first community game, and I look forward to playing with you guys. I think he's meant to be Swedish. Oh, I was doing a German accent, but you're right. He might be Swedish. But anyways, Nergigante versus Arkveld. Nergigante, hands down. I'm biased. I love World, but Nergigante is a powerhouse. And the main reason I'm going to say Nergigante versus trumps Arkveld is so far we have only seen Arkveld take down Apexes. Apexes aren't Elder Dragons. Nergigante eats Elder Dragons. I mean, in a straight-up competition, I will just ask you this. Who wins? Uthduna or Namiel? Who wins? New Udra or Teostra? Who wins? Ray Dow probably has a good argument against most people. I was going to say Ray Dow versus Kieran, and that's a bad example. But like Ray Dow or Rajang? These are the questions that I would ask. Because Arkveld can take down the Apexes, but Nergigante eats Namiel. Nergigante eats Teostra. Canonically, Nergigante is the Elder Dragon Eater. I think Nergigante over Arkveld, 100%. And, hot take, calling this theory right now, I think in all of our title updates that we're going to get for Monster Hunter Wilds, none of them are going to have Elder Dragons in it. I think, this is my working theory, I know it's not unique, some people have this as well, I think the Wilds team is going to save Elder Dragons. They're going to save even Gore Magala. They showed Gore. I think Shagru Magala is going to be saved for the expansion. I think in G rank, in Master rank, they're going to introduce Elders, and they're going to use that to state that we're on the same island as World, because we are. Wilds is the same place as World, canonically. And the expansion is going to be us breaking into Monster Hunter World, letting the Elder Dragons come over, and once the Elder Dragons come over, Nergigante's not going to miss that chance to come on over. That's my theory. But all right. What about Among Us as a community game? I am bad at Among Us. And I don't like those lying kind of games. I'm sorry. But Among Us would have been a very good community game. But similar reasons. It's better when talking. Typing doesn't serve that game as well. I will tell you right now, I am nervous to do any community game that involves a voice chat. Because Repo would be on my list, higher than Among Us. But if we play Among Us, wouldn't be able to share a screen. This is true. In the case of Among Us, if we're doing like that kind of competition, you guys could join, but you wouldn't. It would be unfair for you guys to watch stream. So I think Among Us would be a better. Actually, you know what? There's a chance Among Us will make it. I'm a terrible Among Us player, so I might not do it. But I think Among Us will be a good Discord community game, so a non-streamed community game. I like that idea. So once I get the Discord set up, I promise I'm still working on that. There's so much in my life, and working on that Discord is hard. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'll even do that after stream. After stream, I will start working on that Discord level that I want. It's very simple. That's all I really want. I just want that safety bot in order to make sure bots don't get in. That's all I need. but I'll work on it. I've also been given a good idea. I should invite my moderators already to the Discord server, and then they can start making things like extra channel rooms, get things set up. I might do that. So here's going to be my promise. By the end of June, I will get the Discord launched. And then from the Discord, Among Us could be a good community there. Like maybe Friday nights. An occasional Friday night, I'll post something like, hey guys, we're doing a community game. Get on in here, open mic. Since nothing is streamed, it's just going to be us having fun. Among Us, I think, will be good for that. Then there's no streaming, it's just playing. But streamed games, don't expect anything with a voice chat. Yeah? All right. Agreed. Also, if you need another Hunter for Wilds, I got your back. Hell yeah! And don't worry, Bankai. There will be Monster Hunter Wilds community days. Because that's going to be fun as shit. So we'll get a lobby going. Anybody can join. We'll go on hunts. It'll be a grand old time in the Grand Hub. But yeah, let's get our upgrades. We got a half hour left in the day. Let's see how strong we can make X. Go to X. Now, what was the special? Even longer invincibility. I'm going to click yes because I want to see what the level 4 is. But I think the longer invincibility is something I really want. Then what was the last special? Back to X. Enemies drop items more frequently. Hell no. But I love the bulk. I do remember that level 2 speed just makes us go faster. That's probably something I want. But I'm also just going to do the power plus alpha because damage is damage. Yes. So now we're really bulky. Damage go burr. And nobody actually confirmed or denied this for me. Is the power-up just like Axel, where it's not I do 30% more damage, it's I have a 30% chance to do more damage? So like when I fire off a charge shot, it's not just going to be 30% stronger charge shot. It's a 30% chance that my charge shot just hits harder. You actually don't know. Oh, okay. Well, we might do some experimenting at the beginning of the first level. That would very much explain why nobody answered my question. Because nobody knew the answer. That's a fair reason. Your headcanon for this playthrough is X has 0 strapped to his arm and is using him as a shield. Not wrong. That arm that's strapped to him is called the switch with me button. All right, we did save. You know what? I don't remember hitting the save button, so I'm going to do it out of fear. I see that we have 2 power-ups, so I see it's there, but, you know, no harm in doing it again. I am notoriously known for not saving, so let's just do it again. When you're playing as X, you just decimate everything with charge shots. You made even better with the armor. So you actually never noticed. Okay, remain still. 0. Now, you are a buster gun. Remain still, 0. Now, I'm the buster gun. And of course, even when when strapped to X's arm, 0 still looks stoic as fuck. Indeed, he is the stoic shield. All right, we should have enough time to go through one more level. Are these the same cutscenes? Yes or no? They look like yes.
Like I said.
So I'm gonna skip them. 0 while glued to X's arm. In his gruffest, most gravel-chewing voice, what's going on? X, release me from my prison! Why? Stop waving me around, please! Yes, yep, okay. All right. Dice time. Go away, bring it up. Nope, go away, go away. There we go. Dice. What am I fighting for? That sounds odd out of context. Then keep it in context. All right, we got a D6 this time. So, we know the rules. We will count down. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice, simple, nothing fancy. 3, 2, 1. Rolling the dice. Uh-oh. Wait, I think this might be perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's weak to the tornado, right? He's not too bad. Yep, perfect. Okay. Yeah, he shouldn't be too bad. He was a little rough on Axel, but I think that's more I was getting used to the game. We did not have the super invincibility, and we weren't X. All of that adds up. Yeah. And X has a stronger cannon, so yeah. Yes, he gets clapped by Zero using the tornado. Ooh! You bring up a good point.
Can you hear me?
I completely forgot that Zero gets abilities while dashing press Y. During jump, press Y.
Hear me? Zero?
Oh! Ah!
Can you hear me? Zero? Can you hear me? X?
She had to change her dialogue when I switch. The animation for the cutscene in MMX4 are low-key fire. They were just underappreciated because of the voice acting. Also, the sub-tank you missed last time is in this level. You'll gladly point it out where to get so you don't miss that. Oh! Zero isn't that useless. True, we just need to make sure we don't land the finishing blow with Zero. It needs to be X. That uppercut fucking slaughters. Unfortunately, Aelia, yes, we can hear you. Yeah, I think Zero's gonna be pretty useful here. The old battleship is their headquarters. Looks like they move in a convoy. Cool. Turtle! Turtle! Come here, Turtle. What a bitch. Marcus!
Can you hear me? X?
Hit! Uh-oh.
Can you hear me? X?
Uh-oh. Still bad. Please hold. Please hold. Shut up! You call the turtles Kevin. Fair! It's like carpet bombing. You can't dodge that. You want to bet? If only you had the power of a runner buff. Fuck off. Come here, Anthony. Uh-oh. Oh, that's my way back. Got it. All right, so how do I tried to jump, it didn't work. Ian! There we go. Can Zero double jump? Let's find out. Yes, he can. Good call. I get the feeling... Wait, can I double... If I jump Zero, can I double? I can't. Okay, so I can do things like double jump, switch, and then fall to my death. Zero's your fucking boy? Yeah. You hate what they did to him in this game. Touché. It's a boss! Oh, right. Okay, so the platform doesn't hurt me. That's good to know, though. Oh, fire hurt, though. Fire hurt bad. Oh, one down. Other one down. Ah, it's not down! There we go. It's just a prop that spins around awkwardly. Yes, it has occasional... Wait. One thing I forgot to do. Forgot to put this back on. There we go. The stage has a badass theme. It really does, now that you mention it. Also, this boss shows what happens when you have a concept and run out of time. Yep. It's just a plane that spins. Also, did I miss anything? Now that I realize we're going back, I hope I didn't miss anything. In X7, who is the worst boss? And who is the least bad boss? I see a person over there. I need to save him quick. Here, Robert. Hi, Chris. Bye, Chris. I will answer that question in a bit. I hope Chris didn't die. Who's the worst boss? Anteater? And least bad is Kangaroo. Personal opinion. Running out of time, having no budget, and having a team that had no idea how to make a platformer. Yeah, that will explain why you get a spinny airplane. This ship is where the tank is. Okay, I will keep my eyes peeled. Least worst boss is probably the Onion. Onion's not bad either. It's on the opposite side of one of the crates from where the camera is looking. Oh, so similar to where I just found Robert, or what's his name. So he's going to be behind a crate like that. The runner bombs are destroying the battleship? They intend to take you with them. Oh, I got an achievement for something. What was that?
It's up to you.
Oh, I just realized. Shouldn't do that. Oh, hi, Todd. Good to see ya. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's over here. I'm gonna guess it's right there. Specifically, right. Nope, I was wrong. It's right up the ramp, and bam, you've got it. Hold on. To my left. Oh, for some reason I heard it's right up the ramp. I'm like, oh yeah, it's to the right. It's here. Yeah, I definitely missed that. Zero's uppercut shreds the thing if you time it right. I was looking for it. You saw I had the idea. All right, did I miss anyone? We got Todd. We got Chris. Should be good. What's up here? Nothing. Hydra boss! Oh shit, they home! Aim. Rapid fire. Okay. Oh, right. Shit, I forgot to test the theory. And the heart tank is in the exact same way on the next ship, hidden ever so expertly behind a box. I think I remember getting the heart tank. I must have missed that one, though.
Ready?
All right. I want to find an opportunity. All right, to test. So as we can see, we do get the occasional blue shot. So the question is, can we get a blue shot from a charge shot? The problem is we can't, like, rapid fire this. So we can't see if it's stronger. Yep, you did, but they make no noise, so wasn't sure if you noticed it last time. Touché. All right. So I do see the 30% better bullet on rapid fire, but I don't see anything changing about the charge shots. I wonder if they're either terribly colored, unnoticeable, oh, hi, Rick. Phil! We love Phil. We killed Phil last time, if I remember right. saved Phil! I did it! Ow. There's something over here, right? Nope. Death. Fire. No, no. Well done, Phil lives. Who are you and why? Okay. Oh, hey, Bob. Good to see ya. What's down here? All right. And that right there was the heart tank. Wait, I got the heart tank? I didn't even see it. Justice for Phil. Finally, we save Phil. I got the heart tank? I'm gonna have to go rewatch because I did not see myself grab it. It was over here, right? I didn't even notice grabbing it. All right, here's this. And this is why them power up need a jingle. Exactly. If you're not paying attention, this shit happens. I'm curious. How does Zero do here? To be expected. Ow. Aim. There we go. I like when aim work. All right, how many more guns? No aim. Aim no work. Ooh, you think you can deflect the small blue bullets? Correct you are. Ow. No! Quit being a bitch! Might be able to deflect fireballs? Ooh. Oh, you see, I beat X7 first playthrough. Did the trick about hiding behind the rock work on Second Sigma? I don't know. I can't remember if I did it or not. The trick about using the boomerang to get him out of being a bitch helped a lot. Now I remember there's nothing over there, even though I want to look. No, he just tanked it and fucked him up with Axel. Okay, that worked. That shouldn't have worked, but that did. Henley! I'm here to help. Bill! Frank! The most powerful of foes, the bees! Sigma wasn't too bad. I did do a lot of hiding behind the rock.
So
Only rivaled by the
you're
bats!
Famous X. I thought you were out of commission.
That's okay. Hello, I'm just gonna say world. Good eye, and welcome on in.
I was put back on the job thanks to you creeps.
Blech. Blech.
So you're
Deliver that
saying
better,
we're
please.
playing too rough? Fool! This is our natural state, just like you.
Tunyon had better lines.
No!
Do you want to elaborate on that, X?
Rusted old machines should stay home and play with their toasters.
Don't play with toasters! Well said, X. Excellent line read. No need to redo that one. Yeah, let's just move on. Everything's good. Running out of time. No, you!
Take this!
Oh, you think you're gonna fight X. That's cute. I'm your opponent. I want to stand on this one. Goodbye. Oh shit, Zero's about to die. That's okay. We just need to time this. That was one hit. For comparison, here's exchange with Zero. This is gonna be rough because Zero's gonna die. Oh, there he died. This is unfortunate. Yeah? What kind of lame-ass pain noise is that? You took out like an eighth of his health in a single hit? Yes. Ow. All right, this is gonna be fun. X has the worst comeback lines, but hits like a truck. That's good. All right, so let's see. I think I can take one more hit. Let's see if I can land enough. I think I can land one more with Zero, but you know what? Let's not risk it. Let's just go X time. Easy. Splash Warfly. Idiot! This is all according to plan. Zero. What? What are you on? I'm just gonna shock a seahorse back into the ocean. You actually have a Mega Man X like game series where the Maverick bosses are cartoon characters. That's cool! Do you think it's cool that you're running on 4G LTE? It's not 5G, but in Guatemala after all. Oh, goddamn. X lets the X-Buster do the real talking. Yep. No lemon-flavored X for the final shot? What's a lemon-flavored X? Oh, right, the lightning. Yeah, completely forgot about it. He's a flying fish. Well, now he's dead. Yes, I keep calling him the seahorse. You're right, he is a flying fish, though. We got the pew-pew laser, and look at the wonderful particle effects that come with it. This weapon emits a water laser. Fire consecutive shots to increase range. Not gonna make the joke, 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 not gonna make the joke. Those effects, man. Hey, 3 and 3, that means we got everything. Let's see if we got the double upgrade. We might have missed a person. I did not explore perfectly. X7 is the gift that gives. X7 is the gift that keeps on giving. I said the X7 is the gift that keeps on giving. Gifts on giving. You a headache. Yes. All right, did I save at least 14? Did I at least get the 2 power-ups? And did I not let anyone die this time around? Peter? Rick? Let's go, we got them power-ups. And we saved Phil. That's an important one. Show me last. Ha ha! Another perfect! Let's go! X better than Axel confirmed? All right, we got Peter and Rick. We actually might be able to give Zero some power-ups. X makes X7 far more playable. This is true. Oh, shit. Did Warfly have an armor part? I'm gonna guess no. Based on I didn't see anything and I explored pretty heavily. Ooh, actually, this is gonna be a better challenge. Let's see if I can remember every map that has an armor part. So I know Crow has an armor part. Or has an an armor part. I know the Crow level has one. And I think I need to remember if this is Hyanard's level. Is Hyanard the one that has the, like, 2D side-scroller bridge section? I know there's an armor part in that level, and I have no idea what the 4th one is. Who ready for Season 2 of The Last of Us coming this Sunday? I'd never even seen any of it, so I'm not. Gorilla's the last one? Or is Gorilla the level I was thinking of? Takes the game's difficulty and blasts into cinders with his charge shots. Yep. It's like the game was based around using Axel, and using charge shots is unfair. You're right about Hyanard, and Stone Kong is the last one. Okay. So it's Crow, Hyanard, and Gorilla are the armor parts. That makes sense. I don't remember seeing Gorillas, or finding Gorillas. I do remember that's where I didn't get the purple chargey thing was in Gorilla's level, because I didn't switch to Zero in order to get it. I tried to get it with Axel. You even made your own special weapons for those characters after beating them. Sud Corridor from SpongeBob, Ecto Beam from Danny Phantom, like Cutter from Gumball, Fireheart from Chowder. Damn! Impressive. It's literally just chilling above the main path. Huh. Easy to miss if you're not looking for it. Touche. Okay, let's give X a power upgrade. Is this 50%? Yeah, so we're going to ignore the 50%. I don't care for it. We're going for the speed. Rapid fire I don't care about. It's what comes next. The We Move Faster is a very valuable upgrade. So X, have a speed upgrade. No, increases shot speed of normal attack? I mean, I'm assuming that means increased shot speed. The final tier of speed for X is the best. Oh, slower charge time. Slower charge time? Faster. Okay, I was about to say, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm wrong. Axel had the dash speed here at level 2. I see X has his bullets move faster at speed. Okay. Again, I don't really care for the 50% power up, but I do want to see what comes after it, though. At this rate, you'll be able to beat the other bosses and then finish the game next time. True, because we are unfortunately out of time. And we did beat 3 bosses, but we do have 2, 4, 5, 6 upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's a 6. Yes, we have 6 upgrades, which means we've got perfect upgrades so far. I'm gonna put in power and then say no. No, this is not what I want. I want to see what the level 3 power for X is. You meant to say lower charge time and your finger slipped? Yes, fair. Happens. Oh, the only reason we didn't even beat more is because we took some time to yap. Which, I mean, that's like 50% of why we're here anyways, right? If you're here to play the game, then go play the game. If you're here to watch me play the game, I mean, you're in the right spot, but you're here to be entertained. Gaming is half of it, yapping's the other half. All right, so that's what the power looks like, and what does level 3 power say? Oh! There's the one I was looking for! Yes, I want that. I like half damage. Damage reduction, let's go, exactly. What are you on, world? Each entry you design is in a pattern, and you plan 15 of these. Entries of 1, 4, 7, 10, and 13, Nickelodeon, 2, 5, 8, 11, Cartoon Network, and Disney XD. Excellent. Not to steer you off, I'm glad you're excited about a game you're making, but want to keep on here. I don't want to fire off too far, but that's cool. That's probably going to be really nostalgic just listening to it. Because Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, I'm not too familiar with Disney XD, but Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, yeah. Wasn't Disney XD what came after or came before Jetix? I can't remember. Anyways. Or maybe Jetix was from ABC and I'm just crazy. Man. History. All right, I like that. Now we're bulky. We have triple the invulnerability frames, we take half damage, and we are still X. Pretty sure it was after, but yeah, you do believe Jetix was its own thing? Okay, maybe Jetix was ABC. It's been so long since you watched cartoons. I mean, I literally watched anime earlier today, so I've literally watched cartoons within the past 24 hours. Cable channel cartoons. Ah, fair. Yeah, that's all in the past now, isn't it? And also, they kind of fell out, like, not to sound like a boomer, and I'm going to sound like a boomer, but go to stage select. No, I want to save the game. Because I don't remember saving. It was Toon Disney before it turned into Disney XD. Oh my god, I forgot about Toon Disney. Yes, I did not save the game. I'm glad I caught myself. All right. Return to results. And we should be good to wind down. But I'm going to hit the end game. We're going to close out of this. Might just leave it on in the background. I think it'll be good background noise. Nah. Let's get out of here. Here's good background noise. All right, I'll put my controller down. All right, I'm going to finish this topic. So, yes, I haven't watched cable cartoons in a while. I have one topic on that before we wind down, and that's just, to sound like a boomer, cartoons kind of had their renaissance during the 80s and 90s, right? So, like, starting with Looney Tunes, cartoons were legendary. Even think about all those old cartoons, the Looney Tunes, the... Okay, I'm back. Had to make sure that was okay. But, like, the Looney Tunes were legendary cartoons. Still to this day, Bugs Bunny is still known and still talked about. Tom and Jerry was one of my favorite cartoons. Absolutely love Tom and Jerry. And then we moved into the 90s. I'm going to be biased now because this is when I started watching cartoons as a kid, was in the 90s and the early 2000s. Things like Courage, the Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Laboratory. These were my renaissance. Johnny Bravo, where we had Cartoon Network on the Friday night when one of the cartoons hosted the Cartoon Network show. So good. Samurai Jack, another classic. So all of these, the Powerpuff Girls, mwah, the renaissance of Cartoon Network, in my opinion. And then we also had Toonami. So we had Tom, Steve Bloom, voicing Tom from Toonami. And we had, like, Dragon Ball Z. That's where we got introduced to Full Metal Alchemist. Maybe that was done during Adult Swim. Inuyasha, I think, was also on Toonami for a little bit before being jetted off to Adult Swim. But Dragon Ball Z specifically. Zatch Bell. Granted, these are animes, and this was the introduction to anime, so we're not going to talk about Toonami all that much. Cow and Chicken. Holy shit. Yes, all of this. Loved you some Samurai Jack. They had the original Thundercats. Yes. So, like, in my opinion, that was like the renaissance of Cartoon Network specifically. And then Nickelodeon's like, we gotta step up our game and brought in SpongeBob, The Fairly Odd Parents, eventually Danny Phantom. What else competed with it? Avatar: The Last Airbender. All of these were wonderful cartoons from that renaissance. And then ABC, I think ABC was the one that had Jetix, tried to bring in cartoons as well. Disney also tried to step up. Disney had great cartoons anyways, but things like American Dragon Jake Long is the one that's gonna pop up in my head. Your Life is a Teenage Robot is another great Nickelodeon. Good call out. Tough Puppy. I actually never really watched Tough Puppy. That was kind of nearing the end of my childhood. They just treated them like they were more hardcore cartoons. Indeed. They had a little more leeway in what they could get away with in terms of, like, sexuality, violence, etc. And now it's been hurt. XJ9, the fucking goat. Hell yes. But then we come to today's kind of cartoons. And I saw this comparison maybe even 10 years ago. When you look at Cartoon Network, like the Renaissance, there were 20 different shows on Cartoon Network. And today it's like Chowder, the regular show. Granted, I don't know too much about this, but that's what I was seeing was like Cartoon Network is like 2 or 3 cartoons. And you can just see it dwindling down. And especially with the push for more streaming services, we don't get just watch an episode of cartoons. You need cartoons with story. So unlike the original Scooby-Doo, which is just everything's contained in an episode. Nothing in the previous episode influences the next episode. That's what a cartoon was. It was fun. Teen Titans Go is another new one. Let's talk about the original Teen Titans. The original Teen Titans was, mwah, oh my god, so good. Why am I still on this page? You know what I should be doing? We should be chatting. We can leave the background music. The background music is great, but we should be over here. Yes, Teen Titans is the GOAT. Teen Titans Go, hot take, is a bastardization of Teen Titans and upsets me greatly. Teen Titans Go can fucking go away. Okay, good. It's not too hot of a take. Powerpuff Girls 2016 is a terrible reboot as well. Yeah, I heard it flopped. I never actually saw it. But yeah, you can't. The problem is you can't reboot these because you can't capitalize on what they did. Times are different. We don't have the same strength. When people look at shows or try to reboot something, they're like, this worked, let's just bring it back. It worked because not just of its content, of what it was, but the time it came out and what it was surrounded by. For example, my father told me to watch Blazing Saddles. For those of you who do not know, Blazing Saddles is a cartoon. I know we're on cartoons, but the Mel Brooks great comedy that paved the way for a lot of comedy. But unfortunately, I rewatched it, or I watched it for the first time, and my dad was losing his shit. And he looked over at me and he's like, Crit, why aren't you laughing? Why aren't you laughing at Blazing Saddles? And I'm like, well, this is funny. But it was so inspirational that every bit of humor that I've been raised with spawned from this. So like things were like Mongo like candy, or Mongo just breaks the chains effortlessly. Yes, that's really funny. But I've seen it. You love Blazing Saddles, but it's racist though? Yes, it's very racist. Mel Blanc, the creator, openly said that he discriminates against everybody equally in that movie. Mel Brooks, it is Mel Brooks. Also, I see YouTube saw the word racist and has decided to do a quick little check to make sure before it shows words on screen. It'll catch up. You actually made a drawing of Danny Phantom and XJ9, Jenny Wakeman doing a fist bump a while back? Hell yes, that is a nostalgic drawing. That's badass world. Mel Blanc was a voice actor. Right. And then the third Mel, who I can't remember his last name right now, was the one that was anti-Semitic and had issues. For shame you didn't know that, Crit. I remember, there's so many Mels. We have Mel Brooks, we have Mel Blanc, we have Mel Gibson. That's the one who had the issues. Mel Blanc was the voice actor, one could argue. Was Blanc the Looney Tunes voice actor? Is that who I'm thinking of? Mel Blanc was the one who voiced like 90% of the Looney Tunes, right? Yeah, okay. Because Mel Blanc being the famous voice actor from the Looney Tunes, come on, YouTube. You could bring up a chat. Yes, we said the word racist. We didn't use it in a condescending tone. We were using it in description of something else. YouTube, you can put the chat back on. Everything will be okay. You don't have to keep it hidden. There you go. Thank you, YouTube. See, everything was fine. They just needed somebody to review and say, oh, they described something as racist, so it's fine to put it back. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate you. I have to say this because I'm a partner, but also I do agree with this. But yes, today's day and age, like all-around voice actor. I know some people, mostly from my my Psychonauts fans, will probably lean towards like Steve Bloom as an incredible voice actor because he is also a king of voice acting right now. He doesn't get as many anime roles, but his voice acting is incredible. I lean towards Jim Cummings as probably my generation's the voice actor. You actually thought I got my Man of 100 Voices name from Blank because you remember that being his title? I did not know that was his title, but he definitely deserves it more than I do. Maybe you're misremembering. Jim Cummings is fucking amazing. Hell yes, he is. Especially like if you see Jim Cummings is an absolute beast. It's so good. So good. And you just, like, you take a look and it's like, what does Jim Cummings' voice sound like? And the answer is which one? Because this man, I'm trying to remember, does Cummings do Kermit in addition to all of this? He might have done Kermit at one point. Bill Farmer, who plays Goofy, is good. Yes. The Terror Mask from the Splatterhouse reboot, one of the single most underrated performances you've ever heard. Winnie the Pooh. Yes, I know Cummings does Winnie the Pooh, Tigger. I think he does Eeyore too. Your wife met him a while back and said he was one of the nicest and most humbled man ever. I have heard that about him, but that's so cool that she got to meet him. Man, he is on my list as people who, like, I want to shake his hand and get a signature or a photo with him because he inspired so many people, man. And, like, you don't even realize that he's inspired you. Like, oh, stop that. That's not a toy. Like, as a voice actor, Jim Cummings has absolutely inspired me. But even as just a child, you get inspired by this man of what he has done to your childhood. Winnie the Pooh is the best example. Like, that shaped so many young, well, now we're pretty much middle-aged adults, but it's so cool. Remember Scar's musical number in The Lion King? That was Jim Cummings imitating the actual actor Jeremy Irons. That is true because Jeremy Irons destroyed his voice trying to sing it, and they couldn't finish it. I thought it was partial Cummings and partial Irons, because Irons actually blew out his voice recording that song, and Jim Cummings did the rest. But you're correct. It's so good. Cummings is so talented. His range, his capabilities. I want to talk to him and just ask him about, like, certain techniques, things that I've never even tried. Jeremy's voice gave out near the end, so Jim had to take over. Exactly. See, it's even better it's even better than that because it wasn't all Jim. Okay, it was 50-50. You had to take over at the end, and you'd never tell unless you were really listening for it. It's actually a very fun film question. Find the switch. Who's my favorite cartoon? I'll get there. Deuteragonist. Side note, deuteragonist is a term for secondary protagonist or co-protagonist. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I read the agonist part and I thought that was villain. But yeah, pronounced deuteragonist. Oh. I'm gonna stick with deuteragonist. Oh, I get it. The word duet is in there, so it's dueteragonist. Okay, now I get it. I mean, duet if you were dyslexic, which I am. English lessons with Kretneth. Now, I studied math. I will teach you numbers. Letters can go fuck themselves. You heard David Tennant, who plays Scrooge McDuck, did a good voice for him in the DuckTales reboot? Yes, Tennant did a great job with that. Math has plenty of letters. This is true, but they represent numbers. And in math, it doesn't matter what letter you use because it's just a number at any given time. David Tennant's another legend. Yes, he is. But all right, I'm having fun, which is bad because I need go bed. So everybody need go bed. But this has been a fun little detour at the end of this. X is literally named after a letter in math, right? Named after the function of x. Well, the function of x is f of x. X is just a variable. D9 word had numbers representing letters, if that helped. Fair. Because he has infinite potential. I get that now. But all right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in today. It has been a hell of a lot of fun. To everybody in chat, thank you so much. Conversation's been great. To anybody just hanging out in the background lurking, I want to know that we love lurkers here, and you are more than welcome to lurk to your heart's content. Thank you, lurkers. Mwah. All right, guys. We are playing Hollow Knight? I think we're playing Hollow Knight tomorrow. I need to double check. But we're playing Hollow Knight. We're hopefully going to be finishing up Baba Is You on Saturday, and then we're going to be finishing Dark Souls 3 on Sunday. I guarantee it. It might be a short stream, but we will be beating Dark Souls 3 on Sunday. This needs to happen. All right, without further ado, as you already know, from good-eye to goodbye. Have a good one, everyone, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye now. Just in time for the Silk song? Yes, just in time. Bye-bye now.